Alright guys, so hope you're doing fine. So here I'm gonna be breaking down my few trades that I took in past couple of days. I'm sorry I'm not really active much, so I will try to be as much active as I can. So here are a couple of trades that I took. Let's go from the beginning. I took Euro CHF shots. Alright, that's new. Let's discuss about this. Euro CHF shots on 13th. Let's go to 13th. I think I took somewhere around here or this. Yeah, I took it right here, right here. So now we have to understand why I took a shot. All right, so for the 13th, let's take a look on the 12th momentum. So 12th momentum was clearly huge. All right, if you take a look onto this candle, this momentum was really good. All right, no doubt it's really popped up. I think this was kind of news, but that's really fine. But we was only looking to capture the London move. So London was pretty good and it was really clean, so that why I decided to take a shot. Why I took a shot? Look at this POI. All right, and I also used kind of SMA to just guide me through the price. So if you go to the 30, SMA was aligning. Look here, if price was trading below it, and it was also near the SMA. It doesn't mean that I always use the SMA. Sometimes if SMA is aligning up, then of course I use it. All right, so yeah. So here, look at this nature. It is not really impulsive. So once candle got here, all right, I simply go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. So let it play out. All right, once it took out this high, took out this low, I think I took a trade right here. So as most of you guys know, SMC trader, like, even I told you to place these stops just above it, but nowadays I'm just keeping my stop a little bit higher, because in case I think my stop was 5 pip, and yeah, my TP was this area right here. I think it was a couple of these areas where the price never tested. What is wrong? All right, I think it was something like this, that a bit below, because this was liquidity area. So let me discuss my stop. My stop loss was, actually I trailed it, so this won't be counted. It's 1038, 1038. So this was my stop. It was 5.4 pips. So this was kind of the trade that I took. I'm not really sure why it is like this. Let me take a look onto the time. Yeah, it will go more down. Yeah, now it decided to go up. So this was kind of the shots that I took. All right, so yeah. Actually, this is not the shot, bro. I took a shot right here, I believe. I took a shot right here. Yeah, my bad, guys. I'm really pissed. I took a shot right here. Yeah. Yeah, so why I took a shot is, if you go to the 1 minute for this one. So if we go to the 1 minute, price clearly broke this high, broke this low. It was a chalk, all right. So I placed my entry right here. My stop was just above, like this. I got out on the first position, so then I decided to took another position. I kept the stop a little bit wider in anticipation that this can be the liquidity, and just price went to the downside. All right, and look at this nature. All right, this nature gave me the confidence to place another trade, so that's why I took this trade. So keynote from this trade is daily momentum, the nature on the 15, all right, and the nature on the 1. You can just count it as like two confirmations, and chalk flip, of course, that I taught you guys. All right, and this was a clean POI. All right, price was downtrending, you can count it as 3. Clean POI 4, and you can just count it as 3, man. 3 confirmations. There was also some kind of pattern plus the SMA for me. All right, so I was having pretty much good like a lot of confirmation for this one, so I took a shot right here. So again, the next trade was a loss, which was NZDJPY. All right, NZDJPY. Let's take a look. Um, I think I took a shot. Yeah, I took a shot right here. Now, what was the reason for that is, let me go to the replay tool and put it on back. So now let's take a look onto the daily, how the momentum was. Look at the momentum. All right, pretty heavy bearish candle, and it also has closed below this range. It means there would be a couple of POIs right here. This can be liquidity which price can fill. So that was in my mind. All right, like sometimes I do understand the momentum and behavior of the daily and weekly sometimes, so that I don't take unnecessary trade. All right, so this was the candle closed with a huge momentum, and now if you go to the 15, so on the 15 price was reaching this POI. All right, so this was not enough. All right, so price got above. So once I think candle printed, yeah, candle printed like this, then I got interested. Now if you take a look on the SMA, I'm not really sure if I was considering the SMA for this one. Yeah, SMA was also good. All right, so now let's just go to the 1 minute. So I think I took a loss. Let me discuss the time. I took a loss maybe somewhere around here. I should have, I would have placed the stop something like this, so it would have been stopped me out, because first trade is a loss. All right, because why that was a loss, I told you, because I placed my stops too tight. All right, like just above it. That's why I lost the trade. So I took a trade right here. It was lost. Then I was like, man, I was fucking losing if I'm keeping the stops pretty tight. So let me do one thing. I'm gonna keep my stops wider no matter what. So I kept the stop like 4 pips, I remember, and my target was this sort of POI, which was really untapped. All right. So first trade was a loss, and then I took a 3 hour trade. My bad. I didn't took the trade right here. I think I took a trade right here. Let me see the price. 85,598, 598. I think price will create a chalk, and then I think I took a trade right here. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, price created a chalk. We entered, and yeah, boom. I think first position was right here. This was a stop loss. I think I placed my stop just above it, and then it was a stop loss. So I was like, all right, price has closed below, created a chalk, even broke the low. So this was the POI. I got tagged in and was a little bit in profit, and then stopped out, and then again, look here, price tapped below. All right, like just liquidated this supply, and this was the demand, and this was the supply. I took a trade, and look at the nature also. I took 3 hour only. So first was a loss, and then a 3 hour, that was a 2% a day. Yeah, that was 2% a day. That was really fine. All right, so let's take a look onto the nature. Now for this one, daily momentum first, nature second. It is not at all impulsive. From here, like right here, it was impulsive. So that's why I waited for one candle to print in my favor, which was on the 15. All right, so yeah, POI was clean. All right, and boom, price was making lower lows and lower highs. All right, and it was also the SMA. Again, I don't use it like all the time. Like I will discuss about the gold trade that I took. I never use the SMA for that one. All right, so it is really subjective, man. If you really want to use it, you really can, but if you don't, then it's really fine. So now let's go to the second, again, the trade. It was gold. I think this was a scalp trade. Yeah, we will not count it, because this was kind of a scalp trade. That was a really dumb trade, bro. I mean, I don't know why I placed it. So this was a GJ break even that I took yesterday. It was amazing winner. I don't know why God gave me a break even for this one, but it's really fine. So now, for this one, I didn't really trust it on the daily. What I did, I was like, on the weekly was super bullish, bro. Look like this fucking big candle, bro. I was like, if next weekly has to go up, it should make a little bit of wick to the downside, right? So I was capturing that wick because it was clean. Why it was clean? Let's go to the 15 for this one. Look at this POI. So now, to me, this was impulsive nature and this was just the correction, all right? And I was building my bias based on this correction that it will break to the downside at least to area where weekly can pull back. Where weekly can pull back, at least this area, or this can be liquidity, this area, all right? I was like this. So once price tapped here, look at this rejection. I was interested in this. So now if you go to the 1 minute for this one, price clearly gave you a chalk and I took a trade right here. My stop was 5 pip, I remember. Why I kept 5 pip? Because if I try to keep it short, I was getting stopped out. So I was like, man, I don't want to enter the position again and again. Let me keep my stop wide. So it was 5 pip, yeah. So my target was this low, to be honest. Why? Because I was expecting it to break. And look at this nature, bro. Look at this nature. This is impulse and this was just a correction to me. And then again to the downside. Now if we take a look onto the SMA, it was also aligning, man. It was also aligning. It was not near the SMA, but it was just to the downside. And one thing more, guys, I forgot to mention. Why I took a shot, that is a crucial reason for that. If I draw the trend line like this, all right, a lot of people was trying to buy here. There was a lot of liquidity below this trend line, all right, which could have ended up right here and price can just, so I was just trading a pullback, man. There was nothing too serious. So let's just mark it. So this should have been my target, but I was already down, man, on my account, so that's why I never kept the target that way. So as you know, I entered somewhere around here. My target was 4.7 risk to reward. So what went wrong here is, oh man, this fucking all right, I'll pick it up again. Yeah, I got it in and I made my trade to break even once it broke this low. All right, I was break even and I was running nicely, man, and then fucking price took me out of break even and then boom, bro, man. All right, I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, price took me out break even, was painful. I was running 2% in profit. So fucking shit, man. Look at here, break even. So today I don't know why I took it again. Yeah, this was a break even trade, I think. Yeah, both the trades. Now gold longs, what it was today. It was my today's trade. Gold longs, break even trade. Guys, I did took a couple of losses in the past week, so it's not like that I always make the profit. All right, so yeah, pretty much I covered all of it. So now if you go to the 1 hour, look at the 1 hour. This was a clean POI from where this push was started. All right, so price came here. I was not interested at all at here, but look at this nature, guys. Look at this nature. Once price printed like this, I was interested. I was like, damn, man, I want to take the trade because it's looking good. Now if we go to the 1 minute now, once candle printed good where it was, maybe somewhere around here. All right, so yeah, this was a chalk. All right, so this was the last supply, broke last supply, got out. I entered somewhere around here. I also sent this signal. My stop was 15 pips for gold, and my target was that liquidity which was above this area. Liquidity above this area. All right, I did close a little bit early, but this was my target, to be honest. I did close somewhere around here. All right, so which resulted me in a little bit of profit. So it was a pretty good week, man. Amazing week. Last week was a losing week, but this week was a good week. So what you can learn from it is, man, don't track your progress onto the weekly basis. Track your progress onto the quarterly basis, or maybe like 2 months, what you did in 2 months, what you did in a month, what you did in 100 trades, what you did in 50 trades. So you can track your progress like that. Yeah, if you want to see the week previous than that, so we can also discuss about that. So let's go to the 12th. Look here, man, I took a loss. I'm not really lying. Oh man, let's make it a time. Yeah, so loss, again a loss. Yeah, from here I showed you the history, but that week was a losing week. I didn't even won one trade. I won one trade, but that was not enough. So it was a losing week. I covered it all, like $600 nets. Still good, man. So yeah. So hope you guys doing fine, and we'll continue to do this type of breakdowns, guys. Yeah.